Hello and welcome. So my name is Imran Siraj and I am Assistant Professor at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. I am teaching a subject called Industrial Engineering of BTech Mechanical 6th semester of MDU Rohtak. So our college is St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management is affiliated with St. Andrews MDU Rohtak. So we are studying this subject and we have studied till now we have studied 3 units, and this one is the last unit, that is management information system. So we'll be discussing in 2 or 3 lectures the management information system, and this way we'll be completing our industrial engineering syllabus. So management information system, MIS, is a system that connects people, machines, procedures, database, data models, and all other elements, all other functionalities that are involved with any manufacturing facility. So MIS is a complete database, is a complete constitution, is a complete interrelated network that controls all the modules and uh, all the works, all the tasks of a manufacturing facility. Uh, it could be implemented to any organization that may not be involved in manufacturing. It could be extended to service industry. It could be extended to sales organizations, sales corporations, or any other type of uh, commercial activities or industrial activities are covered under management information system. MIS uh, is basically the backbone or uh, the task controller of any organization. So MIS is acronym of 3 words. It means management, information, and system. So it can be concluded that we have to implement an efficient management for information flow to control all types of systems in. So this is called MIS, and every term of MIS deals, every term is self-explanatory. Management information system. So management of all the activities, then information must be flow here to there, and then systems. As we know that systems are the basic requirement of any organized or well placed industry. So we have systems, this way we will have information, and for system and information we must have management. So every word is self-explanatory of MIS. So first of all, we will be understanding the meaning of management. So management is the art of getting things done through and with the people in formally organized group. Management, as we all know, is the control, or is the overall direction, or is the overall functionalities of a manufacturing facility or any other facility. So since we are talking about industrial engineering, we have to see the MIS in perspective of manufacturing facility. We are talking about industrial engineering, so we have to take care, we have to talk about industrial activities that are controlled under MIS. So in MIS, we have managerial functions, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. These 5 are major functions of management. So first of all, management is involved in planning. Planning is basically how the objectives are achieved. For that, managerial staff and management decides a good planning, and management make do a good planning so that objectives are achieved at by utilizing minimum resources, so that increasing productivity and profitability is the core objective of any manufacturing facility. So first of all, we have planning. We have to deal with all types of planner, related to men, related to machine, related to material, related to movement, related to inventories, and all types of activities that are encompassed inside a manufacturing facility. So first of all, we have to plan. Once we have made a good plan, the first objective is achieved, and then second point is that we have to organize. Not only planning is achieving the task, but at the same time organizing everything in a beautiful way is the core objective of planning. So organizing is component of managing capabilities. So we have to organize, or the managerial function or the management has to organize every event, be it production, be it material procurement, be it servicing, maintaining, maintenance, overhauls, or whatever. Everything has to be is to be organized beautifully and such that it gives maximum output and maximum productivity, hence increasing profitability. At the same time, it provides good job stability and good working environment to the workers, and uh, hence a sense of belongingness for the workers to the working place. So organizing is the way of conducting the whole manufacturing event, the whole events controlled, the whole events that are going on inside manufacturing facility. So second is organizing, third is staffing. Staffing, we are very much aware that without staff, without people, we are not capable of doing anything. So staffing again, how many persons are required for what activities and how they are fully utilized so that there is no idleness, there is no vestiges of human being or human there are no vestiges of working hours or material or machine ideals. So this is basically depend on the staffing. So we have to produce correct staff, neither short not over, so that they are not overburdened and we are just wasting the man hours. So we have to, so managerial function rather than planning and organizing, staffing is also its core, and so the management function, the management has to take care of the appropriate staff that is not over or under. Then directing and controlling. Once we have made good plan, we have beautifully organized and we have placed, we have recruited the appropriate staff, then comes the direction. Direction is another management function that is involved with day to day activities and also overall activities. So, direction is basically constitutes of successful execution of the planning and organizing. Although we may have good plans, we may have the good organization, we may have good organizing capabilities, but if we are not having good direction, then that means we are wasting our good planning and organizing things. So direction is the most important aspect of management function, and the director has a very strong role to play to produce a certain productivity product and to produce to give maximum productivity and profitability. So directing is the key role. Directing is the key component of management information system as well as managerial function. So after direction, it comes after director or directing, it comes controlling. Control of over all the activities apart from direction is the basic management function. So not only the director should be capable of telling what to do and how to do, at the same time he must be controlled, he must be having a better grip over the all activities of any manufacturing facility. So controlling is another management function. that is directly related with the productivity and profitability. So even though we may have a good planning, organizing, staffing and direction, but if we don't have a good control, that means we are wasting our all the resources and all the activities that we have done so far. So controlling is the appropriate action that is timely taken by the director and by the management. So these are the five functions that are basically involved with management. Then comes the information management hierarchy. So here is the management levels that are involved in any manufacturing facility. First is strategic management, top management. This is basically uh, solely responsible for objectives and what objectives of any manufacturing facility has. This is done by top management. Uh, these are executive directors, CEOs, board of members, etc., who are directly controlling any organization, and they basically make a policy that is executed by the middle and lower management. So, strategic management or top management, this is basically gives direction to any manufacturing facility, and this way once the strategic management or objectives are defined from the top management, middle management are uh, have to follow, middle management or control have to follow the strategic management, the top management directions, and then these are given to the bottom. So lower level management or floor level management is basically coming from strategic to middle management. So the real executor of the strategic management in parts are the bottom management or floor management. So these are basically involved for direct achievement of what the top management has done. So these are the three layers of management: top, middle, and bottom management. So in top managements we have in top managements we have executive directors, board of directors, members of governing body, CEOs, etc. Whereas in middle management we have directors, we have managing directors, we have other additional directors, CMDs, and other managerial level are involved. Whereas in bottom management, we have supervisors, engineers, we have floor level managers, work level managers, etc. So these are the three-tier management system. This is the three-tier management system, and top, middle, and lower level management is responsible for any productivity and profitability of the organization. So after management, we have to study about the information. Information is data that is processed and presented in form which assist decision making. Information is the data that flows from here and there in order to complete, in order to execute the management strategy. So information is basically a data, and this data is processed, uh, is process form, and basic data we have, then we have processing, then information. So basic data could be that we have so many workers, about say about 10 workers or 12 workers on the workshop and lathe shop. So this is the data. So we have to produce the 1,000 components from the floor, and these are the details of the 1,000 components that we have to produce. This is the data and processing, and it becomes information. After that, this information, the final process data is called information, and that is reverted back to the management. So by this much input, we have achieved that output, and so the management calculates and finds the productivity and profitability from the data that we have given, that we are given. So this is the information. And then systems. System is very important aspect of any organized sector. System is basically takes us up or low or down. So despite being good management, despite being good information, if we have not systems, if we don't have systems, we are suffering, we may have to suffer, we have to procure losses. So system is always well placed and highly defined functionaries of all the activities that are going inside a management, inside a manufacturing facility. System, as we say, of everything, system of human resources, system of machine controls, system of material movement, everything must be systematic. And if we have a good system, that means we will be achieving the productivity and achieving the objectives set up by top management. So system is also common. System is also very important aspect of MIS. So again, in system we have three elements: input, process, output. So this is called system, and systematic input and systematic processing and systematic output will give us the exact and verified results. So this was about management information systems, MIS. So what are the various functions of information system? Information system has production, marketing, finance and accounting, materials and personal management. These are the basic set of functions in any manufacturing facility or organization. So these are the standard classification of any organization. So what are the various functions of information system? These are the various functions of information system: production, marketing, finance and accounting, material and personal management. So production, as we know, as we have many times discussed, production is the process of converting the raw material into product, converting the raw material into high valued product. So production, this should not be random, and production should be highly systematic. Then marketing, what products we are selling, are producing, that those are sold in the market, because we have to generate the revenue, and revenue is the ultimate destination, revenue is the ultimate objective of all the activities. So marketing, then finance is coming, of course, finance and accounting is there, because we are generating finance, and finance, the allocation of exact finance in all the activities is uh, is an important function, and this is basically done by finance and accounting. Then comes the material. What materials is coming to our facility, and when it will be utilized, and when it will be going outwards. This is the material system, material management. And then personal system is, we have to deal with the people in order to be a good manufacturers, and we have to provide them job satisfaction as well as sense of belongingness to the people involved in the manufacturing. So the personal system must be such that they should give the people involved in the manufacturing the sense of belongingness to the place, so that when this sense is developed and they are given rewards in terms of monetary, in terms of other facilities, so they will be long term associating with the manufacturing facility. So this is the personal system. Then production. Production planning and control, we have earlier studied in the last 2 or 3 lectures. We were talking about production planning and control. Then engineering standards, we have not studied about the engineering standards, but this is, we have discussed in quality control, and uh, we have got to know about the international standards. We have discussed already in quality control, ISO and other engineering standards. R&D, research and development, is also a part of production, and research and development is basically about improvement of the products and keeping the pace with the market, so that we are always in the market. Otherwise, we are not inputting any R&D activities, so our product will phase out from the market, and this way will be out. So production, includes four main functional activities: PPC, standards, engineering standards, quality control, and R&D. So this was about production. Then marketing, we have marketing aspect as well as important as production, because if there is no marketing, there is no sale and there is no revenue earned. So for what we will produce products, or for what we will work, the monetary, the finance, the finance involved is very much important. So we have to take care the marketing, sales order, forecasting, sales analysis, billing, distribution, stock availability, sales quota control, pricing, and product promotion. These are all activities of marketing that are related with the production. So first we have must be having sales order. So then forecasting how much parts we have to produce for the next month and next week. Then sales analysis, what we have sold and why we have sold, so that we improve in the future. If this month we are earning a turnover of 1 crore, by sales analysis we will predict the future of improving our turnover. Then billing is always there. Billing, after billing, the distribution of the parts, the distribution of the product to the that it reaches to the consumer. Then stock availability. So we must be very much aware of the stocks that are available with us. Then so sales quota control, then pricing and product promotion. Pricing is also important aspect of marketing, because pricing is basically the consumer concern act that keeps us in the market. Then product promotion, we have to produce, we have to promote our products in the market, so that we are always in the market and we don't have to suffer the losses. Now, finance and accounting, we have discussed already. Finance and accounting are the important factor that arounds all the activities, because all of us are working for the monetary benefits. So the finance, we have to, where from this money is coming and how will we utilizing, and how this will be consumed, how this will be spent in order to generate good profits. So for that we need budgeting, cost accounting, asset accounting, and accounts receivable, payrolls, accounts payable, etc. So materials are there. We have talked earlier materials, inventory management. We have separately talked about materials. So material planning, bill of material, cost estimate, warehousing planning, etc. are activities that we have already discussed, and these are materials and controls. Personal, then people we are employed, then people employed, how they are selected, how they are placed for better development, how they are transferred, and retirements, etc. All these activities that covers the people, the employees, is related with personal. So personal department is basically controlling the all the features of the employees, when they are recruited, how they are recruited, how they are selected, how they are developed, and how their transfers takes place and what they earn, etc. So retirement benefits, etc. See, all these activities are related with personals. So this was about management information system. So we will be having more details in our next lecture. So for the time being, I am signing off, that on the note that you are not having problem in this industrial engineering subject. Even if you have any problems, if you are not getting any ideas, you may get in touch with me at my phone number 9069 360 400. So for the time being, I am signing off. Okay, bye all of you.